Hello everyone, and in this video we'll be looking at the rules on encirclement. Any non-aerial infantry or vulnerable passengers, riders or crew on an immobile vehicle fired upon consecutively during the prep fire, defensive fire or advancing fire phase, but not the movement phase, by two or more non-aerial units using either their inherent fire points, support weapons or ordnance within normal range is subject to possible encirclement. Encirclement occurs if the firer's line of sight enters the target location through opposite hex sides, or with at least 3 hex vertices between them in a clockwise and anti-clockwise direction, or through any 3 non-contiguous hex sides. In a building hex, encirclement can be claimed if the unit is being fired on from directly below and above. In this example, we have a German unit here in N7, a Russian squad in P7, and another Russian squad over here in J7. The 2 Russian squads decide to fire against the German squad in N7. In this case, the German squad is surrounded, as the Russian squad's line of sight will run directly down this hex side here and cross into German's hex at that point, with the squad in J7 crossing the line of sight down here across this one. As these two are opposite each other, this German squad is encircled and subsequently is classified as an encircled unit. In this example, the Russian side attack with their units situated in P7, Q6 and K7 against the German squad in N7. The German squad is actually not encircled because there is no line of sight crossing either the N8 or M8 hex sides or the vertex between M7, M8 and N7. If they decide to use the squad in L9, the German squad would then be encircled, even though there's no line of sight crossing the N8 hex side or the N6 hex side, because we're allowed to have a gap of 1 hex between hexes which are covered. In this example, the Russian side attack with their units situated in P7, Q6 and K7 against the German squad in N7. The German squad is actually not encircled because there is no line of sight crossing either the N8 or M8 hex sides or the vertex between M7, M8 and N7. If they decide to use the squad in L9, the German squad would then be encircled, even though there's no line of sight crossing the N8 hex side or the N6 hex side, because we're allowed to have a gap of 1 hex between hexes which are covered. For a unit firing to be considered as valid fire, must be able to inflict a normal morale check irrespective of what the result is. Ordnance must secure a hit on the target. A British squad situated in N8 is presently surrounded by an Italian squad in L9, another one in N7, another one in O9. Italian players decides to fire with the squad in L9 first, which has 3 fire points. On the combat table, it fires on the 2 fire point table and rolls a double 3 for a 6. Because it's a double, it drops down to 1 fire point table as it cowers. 6 misses. But because it could have rolled a normal morale check on the 1 5-point column, This is classified as legitimate fire for claiming encirclement. So if another Italian squad here in N7 then fires against a British squad in N8, irrespective of what result it's got, again it could at least got a normal morale check. Same with the squad in 09. Once the squad in 09 fires, the British squad is classified as being encircled. As soon as a foreign unit causes encirclement, a non-berserk, non-heroic enemy unit is marked with an encirclement counter and suffers a -1 to its morale, to both the attack that caused the encirclement and any further attacks made against that location. All fire by an encircled unit has a +1 dice roll modifier on the infantry fire table, or the to hit table if ordnance. The cost of the first location entered by an encircled unit is doubled. If another enemy unit enters the encircled location, it also becomes encircled. The encircled marker stays in the location until all enemy units leave the location, even if it's just for a temporary basis. During the German prep fire phase, a German player decides to fire his squad in K9 against the American squad and hero in K7. He rolls a pin task check. Both the squad and hero passes. The squad then in I6 fires against K7 as well, and he misses. The squad in M6 is then fired against the American hero and squad in K7. This now causes an encirclement, so the American squad is now encircled, but not the hero, which means the American squad's morale now drops down to 5. German squad fires and gets a normal morale check. The hero still needs to roll 9 or less, but the squad is now 5 or less. It's now marked with encirclement, so this location is now encircled. If another American unit should, say, move into this location during the movement phase, without these units leaving beforehand, it would also be encircled. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please leave a like as it helps the channel. Bye for now.